everybody, and welcome back to the OVW Wrestling TV podcast. I'm Joey.
I'm Tommy, baby.
And we are going to be reviewing for you guys October 23rd of 1999 edition of OVW. This is the TV episode for you guys. If you guys want to watch this episode, you guys can. If you go to YouTube, go on YouTube and type in OVW 1999. It should bring it up. It should bring up a playlist. You click on that playlist, you go through that playlist, and you find 10/23/99, October 23rd of 1999. This is this episode. If you guys want to check it out on your own, if you want to check it out while you listen to us on the podcast, you guys can do it as well. And definitely interested. Last episode was pretty wrestling heavy, which wasn't bad. I enjoyed it for sure. Honestly, there wasn't really a bad match on the show, to be honest with you.
No, there wasn't.
But definitely interested into the next episode for sure. This episode, Tommy, we get the intro, White Wedding.
Yep.
You suck.
The same spiel.
Same spiel as usual.
As we have Dean Hill and Jim Cornette round out the card, what you're going to see, but we ain't going to talk about that. We're going to get right into it.
That's right. We are going to definitely get right into it with the first match, Tommy. The guy who is in the main event of the last episode is in the first match of this episode.
Yes, he is.
Of the head of security, Mr. Black.
Yes.
With Kenny Bolin. He's going to be taking on Rico Constantino. Tommy.
Yes.
Like, I was like, you know what? I'm not sure about this match. Big guy versus, pretty athletic Rico. Rico's athletic as fuck.
Yes, he is.
I'm sorry, he is. I was sitting there thinking, I was like, I'm not sure about this match.
Actually, this match impressed me.
This match was good. Like, right off the bat, you see Rico hit a clothesline, and he clotheslines Mr. Black over the top rope.
Yes. And then while Mr. Black's on the floor, Rico does a big dive off out of the ring.
Big dive
plancha from Rico, which was really good to see.
Really good to see, because listen, that popped me and Tommy.
Yeah.
Big time.
They only did it one time. They didn't do it every fucking match.
Because we seen it once. It wasn't every match, every episode.
Every match a fucking dive.
That's why I love it. If you overexpose stuff, you show your weaknesses. That wasn't a weakness. We usually don't see Rico fucking diving on people.
Yeah. And
Rico just dove onto fucking Mr. Black on the outside, with a running crossbody. Black is end up climbing the top rope, and Rico grabs him and slams him off.
Yes, he does. And then he does a big body slam on Mr. Black.
Big scoop slam on Mr. Black.
And then he runs to the corner. He runs to the ropes. It's a big bulldog on Mr. Black. 1, 2, 3. And your winner, Rico Constantino, picks up the win here over Mr. Black.
Is he going to fly into the sky?
Yes, he is. And he's going to fly away with the dragonflies.
With the dragonflies. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, this was a good match.
Really, really good match. Showed off that athletic ability from Rico. Not only showed off his athletic ability, but showed off his strength as well going against Mr. Black. Next, Tommy, we actually have footage from the Oktoberfest, which was a day after the last episode of OVW, of the match between the Damager versus
Nick Dinsmore.
Nick Dinsmore, and if Nick Dinsmore loses this match, he loses his hair.
Yes.
In the footage, we see the Damager and Nick Dinsmore. They kind of bump heads in the match. And the Damager lands on the rope. And Kenny Bolin grabs the rope and kind of just does this.
Yeah, and pushes the Damager on top of Nick Dinsmore. And Nick Dinsmore just rolls the Damager up 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Now, in fairness of Bolin didn't give a shit.
No,
because he just turned around after that. He actually thought
Damager won.
Yeah, Damager was on top of Dinsmore, but Dinsmore actually rolled up the Damager after as soon as Kenny Bolin turns around, he sees that Nick Dinsmore won the match. So we're not really sure if he was just trying to get fucking Nick Dinsmore's head shaved or not.
Yeah,
but
we're not really sure on that.
But anyway, we got Bolin Services coming out. Let's hear what Bolin has to say.
It's a bunch of bull. Obviously, the people didn't understand exactly what happened there. And as a matter of fact, Nick Dinsmore ain't even here today. As you all know, he's not qualified to be on television with Bolin Services. And a lot of people wondering what he's doing. Well, you know that big mansion that's being built out in East End? Well, that's mine. And that big mansion has a big sewer system being dug. Well, I think Nick Dinsmore ought to be about shoulder deep in dirt right now if he's doing exactly what I told him. So to get on to what happened there, to explain to you what happened, because I only speak the truth, what happened is that the Damager was about to fall on me. He was about to fall. He was teetering on that rope, and all I did was do him a big favor, and to keep him from hurting me, I pushed him back. And unfortunately, some bad things happened towards Nick Dinsmore there, and, you know, that's just the way things go in the wrestling business. But the next thing I want to talk about is to get on to a hot topic that's going on in wrestling, and that's Bull Buchanan. I want to congratulate Bull because, like I told you, and you better cut with the Porky chant because I got important things to say today, you fucking goose. I got a good mind not to go even on with this interview, but it's so important to talk about Bull Buchanan, what he did at SmackDown. I told the people when I got him his WWF opportunities, he would dominate, and he was great. Enough said about that. And I think I also need to put an end to this vicious rumor about problems going on between Bull and Rob Conway because it's all a fabricated lie. Because we had the big board meeting like we always have once a week at Bolin Services. All the differences have been put aside. We've ironed out all the problems. Everything's been taken care of. And these two men, once again, are the best of friends. You've got my word on it. And as a matter of fact, just to prove to you ignorant wrestling fans that everything's been taken care of, I am going to sign, as a matter of fact, I've already signed these two blood brothers, that's right, blood brothers, to be a tag team right here on television next week. They're going to be on television next week, and that will prove to all you idiots that once and for all, these two men are best of friends.
Yeah, me and Baldy are cool now that I'm the winner of the Derby City Showdown. And he knows who the #1 man in Ohio Valley is. It's not the average man, it's the Iron Man. Hold on a second. Let me clear something up. I got disqualified because I caved that referee's head in with a chair. And I was about to make a vegetable out of you, boy, till you run back to that dressing room with that tail tucked between your legs. Oh, man. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
They're pushing each other. Yeah, they're certainly blood brothers, aren't they,
Yeah,
Tommy?
they certainly are a team.
They're a team, and they're there for sure. Bolin didn't want to have Nick Dinsmore there for sure to stir up any bullshit.
But Rob Conway was the one stirring it up, saying, "Hey, I told you I beat him.
I beat him at the Derby City Showdown," and Bull's taking offense to that. And do you think now? Of course, we haven't watched the new episode yet. Do you think they're going to coexist in this tag match next week? You don't
Probably
think
not.
so? Probably not. I don't think so either. But as they were pushing each other, Tommy, somebody makes their way to the ring.
Yes.
It's the matchmaker, Jim Cornette.
Yes, it is.
Let's hear what Joe Cornette had to say.
here because I'm kind of enjoying this myself. But I want to talk to you, Iron Man, because we got a little business to do. You see, over the past several weeks, I have seen Rico Constantino pin you in tag team matches. I've seen him pin you in singles matches, non-title. I saw him pin you in a match you weren't even involved in. Don't ask me how that happened. Rico Constantino has more wins over you than anybody else in Ohio Valley Wrestling. But every time the title is on the line, what do? You get in that glove of yours, you go in those tights, and you put something in that glove, or this big fat scoundrel hands you something, and you put it in that glove, and you knock him out with it, just like you've been doing to a lot of other people. So what we're going to do is we're going to level the playing field. At the Louisville Gardens on November 10th, you are going to have a return Ohio Valley Wrestling Heavyweight Championship match with Rico Constantino with a difference. The difference is we're going to take a coal miner's glove, and that's one with metal all across the knuckles, one of those protective coal miner's gloves. They weigh about 10 pounds. They got metal on the knuckles. They're loaded. They're heavy duty. And we're going to take a 15-foot pole, and we're going to stick it in the corner of the ring, and we're going to put that glove on top of that pole, and whoever climbs that pole and gets that glove can use it in that match legally to open what's closed and close what's open on his opponent's face. It's going to be a coal miner's glove match with you and Rico at the Gardens November 10th. The title is on the line. The playing field is level. May the best man win.
Tommy Bolin and Rob Conway are not too happy about this.
No, they're not. So it's going to be a coal miner's glove match for the OVW championship.
At the Louisville
Rob
Gardens.
Conway versus Rico Constantino.
Right there at the Louisville Gardens, November 10th.
Yes.
Like so far, coal miner's glove match signed for the Louisville Gardens. That sounds like a fucking fire right there.
That sounds like a pretty good match.
Very interested in watching that one for sure. You know, unfortunately we couldn't, but
yeah.
Tommy, next we have one of your favorites, the Andretti.
The Andretti's are back in action.
Well, one Andretti.
Yeah, one Andretti.
It's Guido with Vito, Andretti, and Treasure is on the outside. So it's only going to be Guido as he takes on Trailer Park Trash.
As he drinks a beer coming in the ring.
He comes in with a beer, chugs the thing, throws it on the ground, and then he's ready.
Yeah, he's ready.
It's hilarious. Tommy.
Yeah.
The Andrettis come out dancing.
Yeah, of course they do.
They're humping the rope.
Yeah, they are.
And Cornette's like fucking saying, like, look at that damn cottage cheese.
Yep.
Holy shit.
Oh man.
Finally, Guido gets into it a little bit.
A little bit.
We see a big power bomb from Trailer Park Trash. Vito decides to hop up on the apron.
And Trailer Park Trash just punches him off the apron.
Knocks him right there off the apron. He goes up to the top rope.
He goes right up to the top rope. Hits the big leg drop off the top rope, as he calls the Trailer Jack.
The Trailer Jack.
And he hooks Guido up and hauls him out of here. And your winner, everywhere because his house is mobile, Trailer Park Trash.
Trailer Park Trash. Now, Tommy, apparently, I guess we got spoiled here. They were talking in the show that they got a promo from some WWF superstars.
That's going to be at the Louisville Gardens.
And they sent in a little promo tape. And
they'll be coming to the Louisville Gardens.
They're going to come to the Louisville Gardens. Let's go ahead and play that.
Yeah.
Play that promo.
After 7 years of busting our ass in the business of professional wrestling, Matt and Jeff Hardy have finally established themselves as the top tag team, the hottest tag team in the wrestling business today. At No Mercy, the Hardys stole the show in possibly the best ladder match of all time. And we proved to everybody that we are
the tag team to beat. Suicide Blondes, I hope you've done your homework.
You see, on November 10th, we're coming down to the Gardens. We're coming to the Louisville Gardens. And Suicide Blondes, Jason Lee, Rip Rogers, you're a great team. But Matt and Jeff Hardy are brothers. And we are the damn hottest tag team in the wrestling business today. So I hope you boys are ready. Because when Matt and Jeff Hardy come to Louisville, you will see why we rule tag team wrestling.
Tommy.
So we're going to have the WWF Superstars, the Hardy Boys, going for the Southern Tag Team titles against the Suicide Blondes of Jason Lee and the Hustler Rip Rogers.
Damn, man.
So they're bringing in the Hardys.
So, damn, right off the bat for the Louisville show, we got a coal miner's glove match for the OVW Championship of Rob Conway versus Rico Constantino.
And we have an OVW Southern Tag Team title match, the Hardy Boys, Matt Hardy and Jeff Hardy versus the Hustler Rip Rogers and Jason Lee, the Suicide Blondes.
And by the way, this isn't the Hardys from the fucking mid-2000s.
No, this is 1999 Hardys.
This is 1999 Hardys. This is right before they hit their zenith in 2000.
This is when they done that ladder match at No Mercy 99.
Man, the Hardys.
That's a big coup.
WWF Superstars, the Hardys.
Yes.
Coming into the Louisville Guards to take on the Suicide Blondes. Well, Tommy, that didn't stop Rip Rogers and Jason Lee.
No, it didn't.
Because they had to come out, and Tommy, they came out with a ladder.
Yeah, they came out with a ladder. Yes, they did.
To Dean Hill. Let's see what the Hustler and the Handsome One had to say about them facing the Hardys.
You're going to be worried about two words, Hardy Boys.
I don't care about the WWF Superstars, the Hardy Boys. We don't care about them. You know, people, all the geeks on the internet said the Hardy Boys were the greatest high flyers. They said the pay-per-view, they were flying everywhere on a stupid ladder. Well, let me tell you something, Dean Hill. The Suicide Blondes were the Southern Tag Team Champions, the most handsome man in wrestling, and the Hustler Rip Rogers. And we're going to challenge, that's right, the Suicide Blondes. We're going to challenge the WWF Superstars, the Hardy Boys, Wednesday night. That's right, Wednesday night, November the 10th, Louisville Gardens. The Handsome One and I, we're challenging you, crazy Hardy Boys, to a ladder match. What? That's right, a ladder match. You're going to see my big, fat, decrepit body climb this ladder, and I'm going to give you the biggest butt kicking you've ever seen. So that means people at WWF, all the internet freaks out there, and Jason Lee, we're going to be the stars, and it's all going to take place Wednesday. That's right, Wednesday, November 10th, Louisville Gardens. I'm going to take those Hardy Boys. Jason, I told you.
Belts are on the line for this situation, right?
We're challenging them, Southern Tag Team titles. We're going to beat them in their own ladder match.
Let's check out OVW on tour.
OVW on tour.
That's right.
Tommy,
Rip Rogers and Jason Lee want to have a ladder match with the Hardy Boys.
yes, they do. Damn. So I mean, I'm not sure if it's official or not.
Yeah, not sure if it's official or not.
Jim Cornette didn't say anything. He just goes, "What?"
Yeah.
So not only will we see them in a match, it possibly could be a ladder match.
Yes, it could be.
We'll find out.
We will find out.
We'll find out if it is. That sounds fucking awesome.
That sounds really good.
Tommy, little promo heavy on this episode
Yes.
for sure, because we got the Damager as he's going to be cutting a promo. Let's hear what the Damager had to say.
Kenny Bowen has been sticking his fat head into every one of my matches. He interfered with me and Bull at the Gardens. He interfered with me and Dinsmore last week. Frankly, I'm sick and tired of this BS. So, Jim Cornette, I'm asking you for two things. Number one, I want another match with Bull Buchanan. Number two,
I want another match with Nick Dinsmore. I want to prove once and for all who the man is here in the Ohio Valley.
Well, let me say this. I think you did get a raw deal last time at the Louisville Gardens with Bull Buchanan. So I will grant you a return match at this Louisville Gardens event, November the 10th, against Bull Buchanan. And give me a week. By next week, I will tell you the stipulation of that match to make sure that we settle that issue once and for all. Now, I saw, like everybody did on television, the videotape of your match with Nick Dinsmore. Kenny Bolin did interfere. I'm not sure whose side he was on, but I'm going to give you a return match with Nick Dinsmore at St. Therese on November 2nd. And since you got a problem with Kenny Bolin, like just about everybody here does, if you beat Nick Dinsmore at St. Therese on November 2nd, you get Kenny Bolin in the ring for 5 minutes all by himself. That's the deal that I'm making you, Damager, and I want you to make the most of it.
5 minutes? I won't need 5 minutes. Kenny Bolin, I'm taking you out with the quickness, maybe a brain damage here, maybe a steel chair there. But Kenny Bolin, I will twist you. Compliments of the Damager.
Well, there we go, Tommy. Another card added to the Louisville Garden show. We get Bull Buchanan versus the Damager.
Yes.
There could be a stipulation in that match as well.
Yes,
Cornette,
there could be.
Cornette said give him a little bit of time. Man, this Louisville Gardens show in the next few weeks is leading up pretty damn well.
Yeah, it's looking really, really awesome.
Yeah, damn, you can see the Hardy Boys, Coal Miner's Glove match, potentially a ladder match. I don't know, man. I don't know. Fucking OVW's cooking.
Yes, it is.
For sure. Tommy, next we actually have Flash. Once again, interrupts Dean Hill and Cornette.
Yep.
That never stops him. But so let's hear what Flash has to say here.
Now I'm coming out here to ask a little question. If Mark McGwire was in AAA baseball and he was hitting 70 home runs and 60 home runs a year, do you think he'd be in AAA anymore? No. He'd be in the big leagues. Now I am tired of being screwed over by OVW, Robert Briscoe, all the other officials, and you, Jim Cornette.
Oh, come on.
Keep singling you out.
We've heard this before.
Shut your mouth. There is nobody down here that can beat me, and they sure can't stop me. Now, I was at SmackDown this past week, and I stole the show. Shut up. I was better than The Rock, and I was better than Steve Austin. But do I have a contract? No! And I'm sick and tired of it.
Well, we've heard many times before that Flash is resentful as he doesn't have. Wait a minute.
Now what do you think you're doing out here? And my interview time, punk. I shut your mouth for you last week when you stuck your nose in my business. You better not make the same mistake twice.
Well, they did have problems last week at Flash and BJ Payne.
Hey, look, I don't care if you're better than Austin. I don't care if you're better than The Rock. You know what you need to do? You need to prove that you're better than me. How about a rematch?
Well, he's asking.
Oh, Tommy, rematch between BJ Payne and Flash.
Yeah, BJ Payne wants a rematch with Flash. And Flash goes, okay, punk, I'll give you another rematch.
He runs at him.
That's right.
Tries to attack him. We should mention also, I forgot to mention this when Kenny Bolin was talking about Bull Buchanan being at SmackDown. You guys remember we were hyping up the last few episodes.
That the WWF is going to be at Freedom Hall.
They were going to be at Freedom Hall for SmackDown on October, I believe it was 19th. So they had some OVW stars on that show.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they did dart matches, but still they were there for that SmackDown show. I guess Flash was there. I guess he thought he was better than The Rock and better Stone Cold Steve Austin. Tommy, he's pretty pissed off he don't have a contract with the WWF. So we get a rematch between BJ Payne and Flash. Pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Good match. Flash attempts a pile driver, but when he raises the legs of BJ Payne's legs hit the referee.
Yes.
Knocks out the referee. Flash grabs him, DDTs BJ Payne, but there's no referee. I believe that was Nick Dumeyer.
Yes, it was.
And Robert Briscoe referee runs from the back to the ring, and Flash
just pushes him.
Flash just pushes old Briscoe down, and
BJ Payne does the schoolboy on Flash. Briscoe with a fast count 1, 2, 3, and your winner, BJ Payne over Flash. In a big upset.
BJ Payne beats Flash on television. We go to a break, and Tommy, we come back to a pissed off Flash.
Yes, we do.
Let's hear what Flash has to say in the next promo.
That was a bunch of bull! Shut up! No! Robert Briscoe, you're not going to screw me like that! Let me tell you something, BJ Payne. You want to come out here and make a name for yourself, messing with me? Well, I'll show you what Payne's all about. Tuesday night, November 2nd, St. Teresa's Gym. You got 15 minutes. I want 15 minutes to beat you. No, I just want to beat you once. I'm going to beat you twice. You're going to shut your mouth, or I'm going to come out there and shut each and one of them for you. So, BJ Payne, 15 minutes is all I want. I'm not going to beat you just once, but I'm going to beat you twice. And 3 times means shut your mouth. Now, that's all it's going to take. 15 minutes. I want you.
Tommy, at the St. Teresa's card,
yes.
Cornette officially signed it right after this. He said that
he's got Flash has got to beat BJ twice in 15 minutes, and if he don't get it done, he loses the match.
He loses the match. So Flash is putting his foot in his mouth about beating BJ Payne. So he has to beat him at the St. Teresa's card for in 15 minutes. He has to beat BJ Payne twice. So we'll see how that goes. Next, Tommy, we have from Mexico. Give it to me one more time.
Oh, from Mexico City, Mexico, Lowrider.
Lowrider as he takes on Tommy. Sexy Sean
as he's
Casey.
In action with the sexettes. Sexy
this
Sean
time,
Casey.
This time he has 3 sexettes.
Yeah, he has Danica, Mercedes, and some other broad.
Some other hoochie.
Yeah, some other broad.
And the funny thing was, he dances with Mercedes and he dances with the hoochie, but Danica's in the doghouse.
Yeah, and so the match is about to get
started. Don't get none of old
she don't get none of Casey Sunshine, or Steve Casey.
That's right.
But the match gets
Joe Wheeler fucking go ahead and rings the bell.
Yeah, he rings the bell.
And what happens, Tom?
Well, Mercedes moves Lowrider. I guess that's the only pussy Lowrider's ever going to see in his life. Is that right, Raz? So Sean Casey rolls up Lowrider. 1, 2, 3, and he goes, "Oh, I lost his butt cheeks. Well, I guess I'll leave now. I got my fill.
I got to see Mercedes in a thong.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mercedes, she's still in the ring for some reason. Pulls up her dress and shows her ass in a thong to old Lowrider. And
Lowrider got distracted, and Sean Casey just rolls him up. 1, 2, 3. Match sucked.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, I understand.
Another great Lowrider match sucks again.
Can you wait for Lowrider to go? Oh,
I can't wait.
Anyway.
From Mexico City, Mexico, Bye Rider.
Bye Rider. And Sean Casey has something to say after the match.
Now, last week, I told you to apologize to all these people for making them think that you like Scotty Saber when really you hate him. Then you stopped me from crushing his head like a pimple and made all these people think it's because you like him. When really, everyone knows it was to keep me from going to jail for murder.
Well, there's no reason to berate this young
Now
woman like
tell these people what you told me yesterday.
What he's doing?
Say it! I said say it! You better say it! Oh!
Scotty Saber is a lousy leg.
Oh, I told you!
Can't you believe that is the most distasteful thing?
I told
Scotty
you!
Saber! Saber's in the ring!
There we go. Saber's in the ring.
Yep.
Uh,
Scotty Saber starts beating up on Sean Casey.
he starts beating up on Sean Casey, and he takes out Casey.
Yes.
And Casey walks off with some of the sex sets, but
Yes,
but
and
Danica's still in the ring.
Left Danica in the ring. Scotty Saber gives her a big old kiss.
Lay one on him, baby.
And it looked like she liked it.
Yeah, so look,
Looks like she wanted some of Scotty O's.
yeah, apparently, oh, and by the way, Sean Casey grabbed Danica by the hair.
Yes. So you
when
better
she
say
said-
what the fuck I tell you to say.
Yeah, so that's what pissed off
And Scotty Saber.
Scotty
goes,
Saber.
What the fuck is Casey Sunshine doing here?
Casey such a dude
Oh,
here.
what are you doing there, Steve?
Steve.
And he goes, let me show you how to do it, Steve. and fucking plants a big kiss on Danica. Looked like she enjoyed some of Scotty Saber's.
Scotty O
Yeah, Scotty O
from WCW.
and Danica wanted Saber.
Saber. she was Scotty Saber.
And what's his saber?
Then Tommy, we get to the main event of this episode
Main event.
for the OVW Championship. Tommy,
Yes, we got an OVW Heavyweight Championship match.
doesn't happen very often
No,
on
we don't.
television.
As we see the champion, the Iron Man, Rob Conway.
He's not the average man.
No, he's not the average man.
He's the Iron Man.
He's the Iron Man, and he's gonna rule fucking his opponent with an iron fist. I'll tell you that.
Absolutely.
Because his opponent is the pig farmer, Jebediah.
Jebediah.
And you want me to tell you what I thought of this match? This match sucked.
No, it sucked.
No, you don't. Yeah, I thought it sucked.
I thought it was. I thought it was meh.
Me, I thought it sucked.
I thought it was a little bit
What
better.
the fuck gave the audacity to give Jebediah a shot? This guy's a jobber.
Well, I want to know exactly. I also want to
What
know.
the fuck got Jebediah a heavyweight championship match?
It's wrestling, bro.
What the fuck? What gave this fucking pig snort farmer a fucking with his horrible OVW logo shirt?
It's blue sheet.
In his blue jeans and his fucking cowboy belt buckler, looking like he's fucking riding bulls in PBR. Who gives this motherfucker a right to be fighting for the OVW championship?
That's true. That's true.
Because he sucks.
I'm not sure why Jebediah gets an OVW championship opportunity, but I thought it was meh.
I thought it sucked.
Tommy, Jebediah does a shitty choke
Oh
slam.
my god, what a horrible way he's trying to get that choke slam over. Yeah! He did grab Rob by the gears and he fucked up and went the other way.
Yeah.
And Rob Conway goes, this you put it around the throat, stupid. Come on. Come on. I know you've been eating a lot of fried bologna sandwiches, motherfucker, but you put it in the goddamn throat, stupid.
Put it in the gizzard.
So Jebediah hits the choke slam. Rob Conway puts his foot on the rope.
Then excuse me. Bolin hands Rob something to load the glove.
Yes. And he hits Jebediah in the head with the iron fist. And no one gets up from the iron fist. I don't care how many pigs you're pigging. You ain't getting out of the goddamn fucking. I don't know how many fucking pigs you're hogging in. But let me tell you, none's gonna keep you away from the iron fist. So 1, 2, 3, your winner. It's still Not shocked. OVW heavyweight champion.
Easy victory
Easy, flawless victory for the Iron Man Rob Conway here.
over Jebediah.
Over the pigs farmer, Jebediah Blackhawk.
Now, Tommy, Briscoe is the crowd is talking about
saying that they need to check the glove there, and Rob Conway goes, "Shut the fuck up! I ain't got nothing in my
he's
hand."
hiding the glove.
He's hiding and everything else.
Well, Tommy, Jebediah goes after the glove,
Yes, he does.
but Jack Black gets into the
Jack
ring.
Black goes, "What the fuck you doing there, Buck Snort?" So fucking slapjack to the head. That puts old Jebediah, old Blackhawk out there. So he's seeing black right now.
And then
fade to black for old Jebediah here.
And then Bolin hits him with the briefcase.
Yep.
Rico comes in for the save, Tommy.
Yes, he does.
He starts wailing on Mr. Black. Then he starts wailing on the Iron Man, Rob Conway. Eventually, fucking the pig farmer gets back up and goes after old Otter, a.k.a. Mr. Black, as they're fighting on the outside. Tommy.
Rico Constantino hits Rob Conway with the sudden impact. It makes his own count, 1, 2, 3.
And then his song comes on.
And then, I can fly into the sky with the dragonflies. I want to get away.
You guys don't know Rico's theme song.
Lenny Kravitz, baby.
It's the Lenny Kravitz Fly Away song. Great song, by the way.
And that's the end of OVW.
Good show.
Yeah, I enjoyed this show.
This thing. OVW is putting on consistent
but
great shows, man.
This one was promo heavy.
This was a little promo heavy, where the last one was more wrestling heavy.
Yes. So they switch back and forth.
But once again, you gotta tell that story.
Yes.
Also, they're building up to this this November 10th Louisville Garden show.
Yes.
So you gotta realize that too. And also, we also found out right off the get-go, off this episode, we're going to see Bull Buchanan versus the Damager. We're going to see possibly a ladder match for the OVW Southern Tag Team Championships, where the champions, the Suicide Blondes, are going to be taking on the WWF's Hardy Boys.
Yep.
As well as, Tommy, a
Coal Miners Glove match for the OVW Championship, Rob Conway versus Rico.
Rob Conway versus Rico. And just so far off those three matches, yes. I'm invested.
Me too.
But Tommy, worst match on the card?
I'm gonna say fucking Jebediah and fucking Rob Conway.
I thought you were gonna go with Lowrider and Sexy Sean Casey.
Dud. I give that the Meltzer rating.
Dud. I'm gonna go with Sexy Sean Casey and Lowrider. Damn it.
Go ahead. I can't put Lowrider any lower than what he's already been.
Best match.
You lose to butt cheeks.
You lose to butt cheeks. Well, Tommy, if the main event is the worst match, what was the best match in your opinion?
You know what? I'm gonna go with
DJ Payne Flash, Mr. Black and Rico.
I'm gonna go. To me, the two best matches probably Mr. Black and Rico and Flash and BJ.
I have to agree. I mean, Guido and Trailer Park Trash.
It was okay.
It was okay. I mean, I enjoyed it, but I mean, it wasn't like a fire match or nothing. I'm gonna go the same, except for my worst is Lowrider and Sexy Sean Casey.
Lowrider.
He lost the butt cheeks.
He lost the butt cheeks.
But anyway, we hope that you guys enjoyed this episode of OVW, and if you guys did, make sure you guys come back for the next episode, guys, because the next episode I'm going to believe it's going to be 7 days after the 23rd. I believe it's going to be October 30th of 1999. Yes. And guys, we're only 1 day from Halloween.
Yep. Yeah, we are.
On the next episode. So guys, make sure you guys come back to listen to that episode as well. So far, man, they're fucking on fire, man.
Yeah, OVW's doing great.
You want to talk about real fire? This is fire.
Yes. This ain't fucking something that ain't really that stacked.
But hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to share all over social media. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage 2. You can also follow us on Twitter or X at WrestleRampage. You can read it at the bottom. You can also follow me and Tommy on Instagram. He's at Tommy Flat. I'm at Joey_Flat1 on Instagram if you guys want to follow us there. And also, guys, hit that damn subscribe button. We're bringing out videos like crazy. We got WR Podcast. We got the OVW Podcast. We got some pay-per-view reviews. We got our out and about videos. We're going to Peller's Mall and Goodwills and everything, guys.
Yes, everything.
You guys need to come back. Listen to it. We got the return of WR Cafe. Everything, guys. Come back to the Wrestling
You don't want to
Rampage.
miss this jam-packed episodes of all the great videos we got lined up.
Absolutely. So, guys, hit that damn subscribe button, and we will see you in the next video.